Hello and welcome to Layers of Living Water. I am honored that you have joined me today. Today we're going to talk about your greatest resource, and we can all use some wonderful resources. So as I share with you the story today, it will make some sense in your life and bring you some ideas that maybe you haven't thought about. So the story goes just like this. There was a gentleman that had two sons. The sons were hard workers. They were good fellows, but they had trouble getting along. The father did everything he could trying to get the boys to learn to work as a team, but they just couldn't do it. They could not seem to do it. Every time they tried, they'd end up in an argument or some kind of problem. The father kept on trying and just could not seem to make anything work. Well, a few years went by and the father contracted a disease and only had a short amount of time to live. So the father called the boys in and he said, "Guys, I've been trying to teach you the value to teamwork, but I haven't done a good job, and so I'm going to try one more situation and see if it'll teach you." He said, "I have these sticks and I'd like for you to take these 10 sticks and break them in half." So the boys said, "Hey, I don't know how that's going to teach us about teamwork and getting along, but sure, Dad, we'll do it." So the boys looked and they got ready and the dad said, 1, 2, 3, go. The boys broke the sticks and quickly they ended up about the same time, and the dad said, "Okay, that's good." And then the boys started to argue about who got finished just a few seconds before the other. And the boys just seemed to not be able to figure out what the dad was trying to teach them. So the dad said, "Well, sons, that was good that you did that, but that's not exactly what I had in mind. You see, by yourself, you were able to break each of those 10 sticks with no problem. But what would happen if I asked you to break all the sticks together at one time?" The boys looked at each other and said, "Hey, I should be able to do that." Well, the dad said, "Let's try it and see what happens." So he said, "All right, boys, get ready, get set." He had given them 10 new sticks. He said, "Go." And the boys struggled and bent and did everything they could to try to break the sticks. But it was to no avail. They were unable to break the sticks. The boys tried, and after a few minutes, they looked up at their father and they said, "Dad, I'm sorry, we failed. We can't do it." The dad said, "Well, boys," he said, "you were able to do one stick at a time by yourself, but when many sticks came, you could not do it by yourself." You know, in life, there may be one problem or one situation that comes along and you could handle it. But unfortunately in life, it seems like problems come multiplicities at time. You may be facing today 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 problems like the boys had sticks. You may be feeling like, "I just don't know what I can do." The dad told the boys, he said, "Let's try something, boys, and see how it turns out." So he told the two boys the importance of working together. Why don't you try it, working together, and see what happens? The boys kind of looked at each other and they said, "Well, Dad, I don't think it's going to make any difference, but you ask, we'll try." And so the boys got ready and the dad said, "On 3, I want to tell you to go and then see what happens." And the boys said, "Okay, Dad." So they got their hands all ready, one on one end, one on the other, and they were ready to go. The dad said, 1, 2, 3, go. And the boys pushed and bit, and guess what? The bundle of sticks broke. The boys looked at each other and quite were amazed because they couldn't believe they could not do it by themselves, but together they were able to break the sticks. The dad said, "Sons, this is what I've been trying to teach you. You see, each and every person has specific attributes, specific abilities, specific things that they can add. When you try to do it all by yourself, you may be facing a problem or a situation that you don't have the right attributes or abilities to handle, and therefore you would lose." The dad said, "Sons, it's very simple. If you work together as a team, there's no one that can stop you. But if you separate and try to do everything on your own, then any one situation or problem may be able to stop you. And the boy said, "Dad, what a valuable lesson. Thank you so much for teaching us this." And the dad said, "Sons, I want you to, for the rest of your life, even as I'm not here, I want you to work together as a team. When problems or situations arise, I want you to discuss them, and I want you to work it out together. For I have full confidence in you that if you work as a team, you'll be able to overcome each and every problem." My friend, what a valuable life lesson for us to stop and think about. You may be facing that problem, that situation. You've tried. You just don't have the answers. Well, you see, in life, it's important to have a good mate, a husband, a wife, or a best friend, somebody that you can go to, somebody that you have confidence in and you can reach out to. Together, you can work through that problem and situation. Together, you can focus on the goal. Together, you can work and find a way to achieve the goal that you have set forth to make for yourself. And you may be saying today, "Hey, that all sounds good. I don't have a husband or a wife. I don't have a friend that I can really trust. I'm all by myself." Well, my friend, you can go to the Lord, because the Lord will be a friend that is closer than any brother. He will always be there for you. As a matter of fact, His Word says that in the midst of problems, He is like a high tower, and you can run into it and be saved. So my friend, today, even if you don't have a friend, even if you don't have a spouse, even if you do not have someone you can trust or think you can trust the Lord, and He will be there for you. So as you go forward in life, find someone that you can trust, and as a team, you can leverage each other's attributes. And as a team, you can go forth and find the answers. As a team, you cannot be destroyed and taken down. For what you may not know, the other person may, because different attributes, different abilities, that's what each of us has. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about it, where we are in time right now, we in America have faced a time period where those that don't love America have tried to take us out, tried to separate the people, make you feel all alone. But my friends, if we will join together as one America, pull together, pool all of our assets and abilities, we can rise up against the problems, we can rise up against the situations, and we can turn them around. And once again, America can be great. So today, do it for yourself personally. Do it for America. Be a team player. Rise up, beat the problems, beat the situations, and overcome. No longer be built down, no longer be destroyed, because there is help. Thank you for watching today. Make sure that you follow me and subscribe so that you can get each and every story as it comes out. Talk to you soon.